Hey guys, so many of you asked me if following a raw vegan diet or eating high amounts of fruit can be expensive, how much it costs, or how to buy cheap fruit. So today, I'm gonna take you along with me to the farmer's market and we're gonna find some really good deals on fruit. And I wanna show you what I do to get cheap fruit. All organic, locally grown in California. Yay! So first of all, going to the farmer's market can be a very enjoyable experience. You're seeing lots of people, there's sometimes live music, you get to try all the fruits and vegetables. So what I recommend is that you go about an hour before it starts to close down, so you can just first walk around all of the fruit stands and see what you like and see what's in season and see what appetizes you. First, I'm gonna take you to a stand that I really like. It's Barry Coral. He grows everything here in San Diego. And the amazing thing is that he's been mostly raw vegan for the past 50 years. So I got to ask him a few questions.
Rico! I have a tropical fruit farm. The thing that distinguishes me from other farmers is I've gone beyond organic. So what I do is I don't use any animal fertilizer whatsoever in the production and growth of the food. And the way I do it is I use worm castings, rock dust, things that have gone bad, I just let it break down in a pile, and I put leaves with it, with straw and any materials that are organic on the property, and basically let it break down, a good compost pile, and then it breaks down to pure soil. You cannot have a strong environment or home. It can be beautifully decorative inside, but if it doesn't have a strong foundation, it's going to collapse.
And you yourself are you're raw vegan, right? You're mostly raw vegan.
What I am is 100% love, and what I do is I offer myself, I'm 100% vegan, and I eat predominantly living foods because it's the highest vibration to accelerate myself on a cellular level.
How long have you been eating?
I've been doing this for 50 years.
50 years?
50 years, yeah.
Wow, and how old are you right now?
Most people think I'm 47, I'm actually 74.
74.
74.
You look amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank
Barry.
you. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Stevie.
Next, I stopped at this fruit stand that had some stone fruit, which is in season right now. So the key is to ask for any overripe fruit or very ripe fruit or some bruised fruit, because usually this fruit is still really good and it actually tastes better because it's ripe, but they just don't put it out because most people are not gonna buy it. So the guy's like, yeah, I have this box over here. Most of it is mostly bruised. I don't know if you want it. And I was like, yeah, I want some. And he's like, okay, I'll give you this bag, everything you can fill up for $3. So I was like, hey, yeah. So I filled up most of it. It was at the end 12 pounds for $3. Red nectarine, and these were yellow nectarines, which were absolutely delicious, and everything organic, of course. Now I want some avocados for my smoothies and for my salads. And so I stopped by this stand. The farmer was actually really funny. He's Mexican. So we were just kind of laughing around at each other. He was selling those little baskets for $5, which I thought were a little bit expensive, but I know that avocados tend to be expensive. At the end, I bargained with him and he gave me about 15 avocados for $5, which is a pretty good deal. And it was funny too. It was nice to meet him. On the way to my favorite fruit stand, I bumped into strawberries and they were also packing up. So I was like, hey, what are you gonna do with those strawberries? And he's like, honestly, we're not really gonna do anything with them. Do you want them? And I was like, yes. So I got a lot of strawberries for free. Yay! Okay, and then also I need my greens. And I stopped by, I saw some kale that looked good. They were kind of wrapping it up. And the best deal that I could find was a bag, filled it up to the top for $3, which I thought was pretty good too. Okay, finally to my favorite fruit stand. And I love this fruit stand because they have really good quality. The fruit is delicious. It's all organic, of course, and local. And what they do is that at the end, when they're closing down, they sell you the plastic bags for $10. Everything you can fill up on that plastic bag, you can take home. There was like some fruit in the back in these boxes that looked fine. It looked ripe. And I was like, hey, what are you gonna do with that fruit? He's like, you know what? Usually we just donate it. And I asked her, hey, can you give it to me for free? And she's like, yeah, you can have it for free. So I got a plastic bag. I filled it up to the top, everything I could, for free. And you guys, most of this fruit was still like pretty good. They were giving away blackberries. I was like, what are you gonna do with those blackberries? She's like, oh, nothing, you can take them if you want. So they gave them to me for free too, which was amazing. And then I got an extra bag for $10 and I filled it up with as much things as I could. Stone fruits like peaches, nectarines, apricots, and even cherries. And then finally, I went to get some bananas. And these ones I did go to a supermarket and they were at 69 cents a pound. So I got all of these for like $6 and these are gonna be good for like a few days for my smoothies. So one thing that happens a lot in regular supermarkets, a lot of fruit gets thrown out. Why? Because first of all, they can't put out fruit that is not like perfect. Like if something is bruised or if it's ripe, people are not gonna buy it. And I've gone to supermarkets and I've asked like, hey, can I like rummage through your fruit that is like ripe or a little bruised? And they don't let you do that because if I get sick because of their fruit and I sue them, they could get into like this big problem. They say that they donate it, but I have heard from other sources that most of that food just gets thrown out because it costs them money to like package it and ship it somewhere or like give it away to someone. So most of the time it's just cheaper for them to throw it away. So I got to interview the manager of this fruit stand and I asked her like, hey, what's up with this fruit? Like, what do you do with it? And she's like, we donate it all. Someone's gonna come pick it up now. And these farmers, they're actually gonna do something with the fruit because they're either gonna donate it or if it goes bad, it just goes back to compost to grow more food. So I just feel like I'm supporting a better cause by shopping locally at farmers markets and supporting my local farmers, supporting my city. And honestly, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better for your health because local food is packed with more nutrients. It hasn't traveled as much. It's gonna be organic if you can find organic. And if you can't, then local is good. And it's gonna taste so much better, I promise. And so this is the final product. This is all my fruit that I got. And I know a lot of you have been asking me for like a challenge, so I have a challenge for you guys. I'm gonna be making smoothies for the rest of the week with this fruit. And the challenge is gonna be that you get to replace one meal a day for a smoothie. So every day for a whole week, your breakfast is gonna be a smoothie. And so in the next video, I'm gonna show you a few recipes and I'm gonna show you how to prep for the week for your smoothies. And you know, a lot of this fruit is like overripe, so I do need to go through it. And it's better if I just freeze it because that way I can just use it for my smoothies and it'll be easier. And honestly, like frozen smoothies taste amazing. So I really hope that you liked this video. If you liked it, please like it. And don't forget to subscribe here to my channel if you haven't subscribed. And I'll also leave you all of my social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Rawvana, okay? So I'll see you guys in the next video for your smoothie challenge. Yay! Bye!